What is going on, guys? My name is AJ3FIFA and welcome to episode 2 of Pokemon FIFA. As you can see, the team's exactly the same as it was at the end of episode 1, having just got Jones to evolve into Fielding. Before we carry on with having some battles and getting the team to evolve more, I'm just going to address a few comments that were brought up in the first episode. So, the first thing was, is there a pattern to the way that the players evolve? And someone did suggest, and it's had quite a few likes on the comments actually, that I should evolve the highest rated player from each game. However, the highest rated player from each game is 9 times out of 10 one of me strikers, so they just keep evolving over and over again, and it ends up with a gold strike force and bronze everything else. So I'm going to keep it where I just choose which players evolve after each victory, and it also keeps it a bit fresh and spices it up as you don't know what's coming. There's also another reason for me choosing, and I'll go into more detail about that later in the episode. The other good point that someone brought up was, what happens when I lose? Do the players de-evolve, if you like? But in the spirit of Pokemon, when your Pokemon lose a battle, they don't de-evolve, or you can't unevolve your Pokemon, so you can't take a Raichu back to a Pikachu. So I'm not going to do that. And also, if I was to do this, I'm not saying I'm amazing at FIFA, so I do lose a few games, and it just keeps setting me back, and with FIFA 13 coming out soon, I wouldn't be able to get the series finished in time. Anyway, that's enough of me waffling on, so let's jump back into Pokemon and see where we're up to. As you can see, we're still in the just above Palatown in that long grass, and we run forward and straight away we've got ourselves another battle. So going into this team, it looks like a starter pack team, although he does have one green chemistry link. He must have just got 2 Korean centre backs. Straight away, Kyrile breaks down the wing and slots it into the bottom corner nicely. Now look at this for a pass by Powell for this goal. I had to zoom in for it. It was a bit lucky that it did run through to Sinclair, but he takes it nicely, and that pass was insane. So going into half time, we are winning 2-0 and he rage quits. So we are going to take that as a victory, and look what happens, Pierce is evolving. So if we go over to the team and see what's going on, you'll see our bronze centre back has evolved into a silver centre back. This time we have got Corker. I was actually surprised by how solid Corker was. He's got really good pace, he's in the 70s with his pace, and his defending and heading stats are also pretty decent too. So anyway, we're going to carry on, and again we're heading towards, I don't actually know where we're heading towards actually, we're just going north because that's the only way we can go. We haven't got the map yet, so once again straight into the grass and straight into another battle. This time we're playing a team which is very similar to ours, and I was a bit scared. He's got Powell and Westcott and Taylor and all these great players that are in my team. However, in the 18th minute, Sinclair goes through and scores an absolute peach of a finesse goal into the far corner. Again, Westcott breaking this time, manages to nick the ball back from some poor defending and blast it into the back of the net. So it's going strong, and we're looking on course to get another upgrade when again Westcott breaks through, sweats it across a little bit to Sinclair, who again, peach of a finesse goal, bottom corner. He just doesn't miss them. He's one of my favourite strikers. We're 3-0 up and cruising, run into the box and get hacked down, and we've got ourselves a penalty. So we look absolutely set to get our next evolution, because Gary Gardner does not miss them penalties. He is a beast. So there we go. 4-0 just before half time, absolutely cruising. As he comes to kick off, once again we get a rage quit, but look, it doesn't matter, we've won and Reed is evolving. This time we're taking an upgrade on the right back position, and we had to do it. We had to choose the one and only Tony Hibbert, absolute Everton legend. You guys know I'm an Everton fan, so I just couldn't not pick him, even though there's some slightly better right backs there. So again, we're just going to continue on with our journey and try and get some more upgrades on our players. Still heading up. I'm not too sure where we're heading up. I haven't played Pokemon in a while, but again, into the grass and straight away into another battle. This time we're playing another starter pack team. He has got a silver striker up front, but it shouldn't be any trouble at all. And in the 30th minute, Sinclair breaks away, and of course he was going to score some excellent step overs to take it around the keeper and make the guy look an absolute fool. Absolutely brilliant play there. Again, this time we've got Powell on the ball, who once again slots through Westcott, uses his pace to get away, and this is all about evolving, so we had to get sweaty. But again, it's Sinclair with the goal. He's an absolute goal machine since I've started this series. And we're winning 2-0, so what do? We take Taylor and move him back to right back, so Hibbert's right mid, but then we take Hibbert and put him up front, because he scored his very, very first Everton goal last week, maybe a couple of weeks ago, in his testimonial. So we've stuck him up front and see if he can get his first goal for me in his debut. And he plays a nice little ball through to Westcott here. It was a bit lucky, and Westcott rockets it into the far top corner. Me 2 strikers, to be honest, I don't want to upgrade them, they're just both so good. And Hibbert here with a great header, saved by the keeper, but knocked back down to him. And look at that, the one and only Tony Hibbert. He scores when he wants, slots it into the bottom corner to score his very first goal on his debut. Absolute legend. Unfortunately, there's no option to make the fans run onto the pitch on FIFA, so we couldn't riot like we did when Hibbert scored in real life. But it was still absolutely amazing to get Tony to score. You can see he did get a consolation goal back there, but we still ended up winning 4-1, so it was another very well played game. And if you just wait for it, look at that. Taylor is evolving. We just can't stop winning and can't stop getting our players to upgrade. This time it's our tricky right midfielder that's going to be evolving into a silver midfielder called Kitely. And now, I said on Twitter the other day that I found a bit of a gem, and Kitely is that bit of a gem. His long shots are absolute rockets. You'll see in future episodes some of the goals he scored. But again, we're going to carry on with our journey. I've fast forwarded here, that's why the music sounds a bit funny, just because we're only running up north to see what's going on, and we didn't get any battles or anything like that. So, just going to read this sign, and it's just talking about Pokemon really. What they do, how they play, all the power points and stuff like that. So skip that and carry on. We're going to head into the Pokemon Center because our team's getting a little bit tired. So we're going to talk to Nurse Joy and see if she can heal our team for us. So she says that she can heal them, and she's going to pop them on that magical little thing when we hand them over to her. So we give it to them, and they bounce about and do whatever they do, and somehow it ends up making them all nice and better. So if we jump back over to the screen that shows our team, we'll see that they've all got 99 fitness now, and they're ready to go for the next battle. However, that next battle will be in episode 3, as I'm going to leave it here for this episode because we've upgraded the team quite a bit, got 3 new players and they're all looking solid. Corker's a beast. You can see we've moved him across to the right just to give Hibbert chemistry because we couldn't find Hibbert in a 4-1-2-1-2. And Kitely is also a very, very good player. Hibbert, this is what I was on about when I said me choosing what players I want to upgrade, and it's because although I love Tony Hibbert, he's not very solid. He did score that goal, which was quite funny, but he does leave me exposed at the back. So although I've upgraded him by going from a bronze to a silver, in my opinion I haven't actually made him better. I've made me right back worse. So this is why I want to be able to choose which players that I can evolve, because in a game or so I can then evolve Tony Hibbert again and just stop that leaky defence really. So just because you're going up a ranking doesn't mean you're getting a better player, so sometimes you need to just upgrade again straight away. Think of it as you've got an awesome little Charmander and you want a Charizard, but to go to that you've got to go through Charmeleon, and everyone knows Charmeleon's a bit shit compared to the other two, but it's got to be done, so you just want to rush it through as fast as you can so you can get to that Charizard. Anyway guys, that's basically the end of all the Pokemon for that episode. I've just got one more thing that I want to talk about, and it is that I'm approaching 1k subs, and I want to know, do you just want to see a special video for it? If you do, comment below what you want me to do for that special video. I'm asking you a little bit in advance. It may take me a week or two to get there, but I want to see all your suggestions and have time to record it so that I can put it out as soon as I hit 1k subs. So just leave your comments below what you want to see, whether you want it to be a question and answer, a setup video, anything really. I'll pick the best suggestion. Apart from that, thanks for watching and subscribing guys. Hello to all you new subscribers who've joined because of this series. I hope you're all enjoying it. Do be sure to go and follow me on Twitter. The link will be below. I do tweet a lot about the videos and you may get sneak peeks of what players are to come. Thanks for watching and I will see you next time.